Imagine a civilization so confident in its power that it carved stone into spectacle, bent water to its will, and turned architecture into a declaration of dominance. Rome did not merely build structures. It built systems that transformed how humans lived, gathered, and ruled. Roman architecture was born from conquest, but sustained by engineering. Unlike the Greeks, who sought ideal beauty and harmony, the Romans pursued scale, durability, and utility. Their buildings were meant to endure, to serve millions, and to remind every citizen and subject that Rome was eternal. The Colosseum stands as the most iconic symbol of Roman architectural ambition. Constructed in the 1st century CE under the Flavian emperors, it rose in the heart of Rome as a monument to imperial authority and public entertainment. Officially known as the Flavian Amphitheater, the Colosseum could hold over 50,000 spectators, an unprecedented achievement in the ancient world. Its design was revolutionary. Built with concrete, stone, and brick, the Colosseum combined strength with flexibility. A complex system of arches and vaults distributed weight efficiently, allowing the massive structure to rise without collapsing under its own size. This use of the arch was not decorative. It was structural, practical, and symbolic of Roman mastery over space. Inside, the Colosseum was a machine for spectacle. Gladiatorial combat, animal hunts, public executions, and staged mythological scenes unfolded before roaring crowds. Beneath the arena floor lay the hypogum, a hidden network of tunnels, lifts, and cages that allowed animals and fighters to appear suddenly, heightening drama and fear. Architecture here was not passive. It controlled movement, emotion, and power. The Colosseum served a political purpose. By providing free entertainment, Roman emperors reinforced loyalty and distracted the population from hardship. Bread and circuses became tools of governance. The building itself communicated the message that Rome could command nature, life, and death within its walls. Yet Roman architectural genius extended far beyond arenas. One of Rome's most transformative achievements was its system of aqueducts. These massive structures carried fresh water from distant mountains into cities, supplying baths, fountains, households, and sewage systems. Clean water was not a luxury reserved for elites. It was a public right, engineered on a monumental scale. Aqueducts relied on precise calculations of gradient. Water flowed by gravity alone, sometimes across dozens of kilometers, losing only a few meters in height. To cross valleys, Roman engineers built towering arcades of stone. To pass through hills, they carved tunnels. The result was a network that functioned reliably for centuries. These structures reshaped daily life. Public baths became social centers. Fountains filled city squares. Agriculture improved. Disease declined. Roman cities could grow larger and denser than any before them because water was controlled and distributed with precision. Roman concrete was the silent hero behind this success. Unlike earlier materials, Roman concrete hardened underwater and could be poured into molds. This allowed for curved shapes, domes, and massive foundations. It freed architecture from the limits of cut stone and enabled construction on an unprecedented scale. Architecture also reinforced Roman identity. Bridges, roads, aqueducts, and arenas appeared across the empire, from Gaul to North Africa. Wherever Rome went, its architecture followed. These structures unified distant regions under a shared visual language of power, order, and permanence. Unlike Greek temples, which were approached as sacred objects, Roman buildings were meant to be used. The emphasis was on interior space, crowd movement, and functionality. Architecture became a tool for managing populations, resources, and time itself. As centuries passed, Roman architectural principles outlived the empire. Medieval builders reused Roman ruins. Renaissance architects studied Roman proportions. Modern infrastructure still echoes Roman methods in bridges, highways, and water systems. What makes Roman architecture extraordinary is not its decoration, but its ambition. It reflects a civilization that believed problems could be solved through planning, measurement, and labor. That nature could be mastered. That stone could carry ideology. The Colosseum and the aqueducts represent two sides of Roman power. One controlled people through spectacle. The other sustained life through engineering. Together, they reveal a society that understood architecture as a force capable of shaping behavior, loyalty, and civilization itself. Even in ruin, Roman structures continue to function symbolically. They remind the modern world that true power is not only expressed through conquest, but through the ability to organize, supply, and endure. Rome fell, but its architecture still stands. And in stone and water, the empire continues to speak.